How you doing, everybody? This is Danny from H2 Reviews, and right now we're going to review a new figure from a new line that came out from the Saint Seiya series. But this is from the new series that came out for the new generation. This is from the new school and not the old school. So here we have in front of us the Saint Seiya, and this is from the SH Figuarts line of Bandai, and this is Pegasus Kouga from Saint Seiya Omega. So here we have the SH Figuarts Pegasus Kouga, and I have to say, it is a good move that Bandai did not to start making them into myth cloth figures, because this should be metal, and this is more aimed into the younger audience. Some of our old school audience like me or some other people really do like Saint Seiya Omega as well. But before we even tap into the market, I think Bandai did a good move doing them in plastic figures. So here we have Pegasus Kouga, and as you can see, this is a normal SH Figuarts box. If you ever bought a Kamen Rider, a Super Sentai, anything like that, you already know the box. So we have the figure itself. We actually have a picture of the figure on the side, the Tamashii Nation logo, and the silver sticker signifying its original, and it comes from Hong Kong. We also have the Bandai, and this came out in 2013. So yeah. So we're going to see more into detail the inside, but very simple box, very thin as well. So you see Pegasus Kouga right here, Bronze Saint. On the back it shows you different poses, and SH Figuarts are very posable because they don't have metal parts or anything like that. So expect really good articulation, very good posing from this figure. This is a simple style heroic action. Nothing so complicating like that, you know. And here we have the other side. Very simple box, you know. The top, SH Figuarts, Pegasus Kouga. And then we have the holographic sticker, signifying that it comes from Bandai Asia. So, I mean, very simple figure, very simple box. I mean, very thin. We already reviewed some Kamen Riders, we already know what we got. So let's go inside and see what we got. So here we have the only buster coming here. As you know, SH Figuarts figures are very limited to what they got. So we have 6 arms plus 6 hands plus the one he has on. We have 2 faces plus the one he has on. So the extra face is one grunting, the other one screaming, and the other one with a normal. And then it has his normal hair without the actual helmet on it, which I don't see the point. He doesn't come like with regular like clothing for you to use it, but that's just me. So yeah, this is basically it. No object mode, nothing like that. First time we see a Saint Seiya figure with so very limited stuff. You know, we've seen the plain cloth before, but that's myth cloth line, and it still comes with something. This is just a figure, bare bones. So yeah, let's take them out and yeah, I mean, show you how to put on the faces and stuff like that. So here we have the accessories that we have. I'm going to show you the little faces first. So here we have the screaming face, as you can see. Very nice face right here. Then we have the little grunting face right here. So, I mean, let's cover those faces if we could pick up this one. Yep, grunting face. And then we have the normal face right here. So very easy mechanism. As you can see here on the top, like on the top, you'll see this little circle right here, and that's for this. That is gonna go in there, and then you're gonna put it in the face like so. Okay, and it's gonna look like that. I mean, when you're putting like the normal hair or the head like that with the armor, you have to do this. So it's gonna go in there, and like on the normal hair, you don't need that white part, so you just put the hair like this. So as you can see, very nicely put. But then you take it off, you know, it takes off on the sides, and then you have something like this. And then if you take off the face, you know, you end up with like a ball joint like that. You know, so it's very small, very fragile. Keep in mind, you don't want to lose that. You know, neck is very small. You could see, here's my fingers, you know, very, very small. And how you would change this is like, you know, I already took off the hair, and then you would just put on the face, on the little sockets on the bottom, you know, something like that. So now you switch the sockets, and then you put in the hair over here. And there you go. There's your changing and swapping of face. So yeah, very simple, you know. So there's a swapping of face. Faces are really well made, and they actually look like the actual figure on the actual anime. So that's something really, really nice. And here we have the small hands, very fragile as well. Try not to lose them, but you know, they're very like pearl white. It's not a complete white, it's like a pearl white. So yeah, let's put this on a pose and show you what we got. So here I have Pegasus Kouga, and I have to say it's really good, but let's get this out of the way. A lot of people want to know how big this figure is compared to like a Mythcloth EX. So we have the EX Pegasus Seiya right here, and then we have Kouga, and as you can see, there's a size difference like around 2 inches. And this is with action poses already, so if you put them standing up together, it's kind of like the same thing. So yeah, that's basically the size difference. But I mean, this review is about this guy. So this guy is really well made. Articulation is great. Only thing I have in complaints is the actual feet. As you see, the actual feet, they're very, very pointy. So to get an actual nice pose for them, it's kind of hard, you know. So like you have to balance the feet, but it's not hard to do. Everything is plastic, no matter what. You can see translucent knees right there as well, when you see like the little crystal or anything like that. And the same here on the elbows. But as you can see, very, very nice detail. The white is a pearl white, you know, as you can see. Pearl white. And then we have a kind of like a very dark blue right here. And then surrounded by the yellow right here. So very nice detail, nice articulation. You can move it left and right, up and down. I mean, it's very light. I mean, I do not want to move the pose because it's hard to do. I mean, even right now, you can see it's kind of difficult to think. But he has articulation like on the feet, you know. Articulation there. He has articulation right here. He could actually go down the leg a little bit lower, you know. But it's going to look kind of like that, you know. And it could go a little bit higher, you know. I mean, you could do many things with this. I mean, it's up to your imagination how you want to pose them. You know, I tried the box pose. That's all I got, you know. But, I mean, everything very lightweight. I mean, that's basically what I really, really like. The detail on everything is great. The shoulders is not like this plastic thing. It just goes up and down. I thought it would be kind of flexible. And it is kind of flexible, but it's still kind of plasticky. So I mean, it's a very good figure, and it has a lot of articulation, as you can see. Very posable. That's the main word I want to say here. Posable to the T. I mean, it has positions that you think you could and cannot do, and this figure can pull them over. So I mean, very posable. As you can see, I have him like in a kind of an action pose. It's kind of finicky to pose, you know. You actually have to move with it a little bit more. Now he looks like he's like something's wrong with him, you know. But yeah, I mean, you just have to play with them. I mean, I'm moving them left and right, and like you see like they're not stable with the feet. It's kind of like very weird. But other than that, I mean, this figure is great. The looks look great. And it looks the animation. I mean, doesn't matter what I think about Seiya Omega. We're reviewing the figure, and the figure is excellent quality. And for like around 30-40 bucks, you cannot go wrong. I mean, if you like Seiya Omega, you're gonna like the material it comes with. It's gonna be very good. So let's go with my final thoughts. So here we have my final thoughts of the SH Figuarts Saint Seiya Omega, and this is Pegasus Kouga. And I have to say the figure is really well made. The figure is true to the animation. This pure plastic, and for good reason, because the figure itself is aimed for little kids. So the only complaint I found is that the posability, because of the legs, because it's all plastic, it's very lightweight, but because of the legs are very pointy, if you're doing like special poses and stuff like that, it tends to fall off. But it's nothing really major, it's just a little nitpicking here and there. So I mean, the figure is very lightweight. You just have to take your time to pose them, and for him not to fall off. But other than that, the figure's detail looks like the animation. The figure is true to the anime and very well made. So judging by the figure itself, I don't care if it's Saint Seiya Omega or anything like that. We're reviewing the figure itself. The figure itself deserves a 9. I would give it a 10, but because of those feet, because they are very annoying, I mean, I give it a 9. So, but very good detail. Everything is really well made on this figure. Very simple figure. You could give this with your actual kids, because you know some of us adults want to get our kids into our passion sometimes. So we show them Saint Seiya Omega, which is a modern anime, and they probably like it. So if you want to give this to your kids, it's really well made. Even for the older collector like us, it's going to be a really good figure. So you can buy this at iShop2Go. iShop2Go has this figure and many more. Get your Saint Seiya Omega figures at iShop2Go.com. And make sure we're going to be reviewing the other Saint Seiya Omega figures. I was really impressed with the quality. It's not coming right at quality with like metal feet, stuff like that. It will probably need them because just to balance out the figure. But I mean, right now it's doing a decent job. So yeah, it's a good figure for the starter line of the SH Figuarts of Saint Seiya Omega. Hopefully they make more of this great quality. I know we have some slated to come out already for the SH Figuarts line. So this has been Daniel from HC Reviews. I'll see you on the next Saint Seiya review.